A winter storm warning goes into effect tonight at 6. Heavy, wet snow is what is expected. Here's a live look outside in downtown Milwaukee. And Michael Fish, we really don't want to be thrown off guard, and that's why we're taking this so seriously. And you've kind of been watching the models, as you said, all week long.
Yeah, Shannon, and here's the thing about this storm. This is everyone. This isn't just a little strip of like 6 to 8 inches. This is all of us, and it's going to be the heaviest snow that we've had to move around now for this whole season. So I want you to get ready, because when you have to go to move this, you're going to notice that you're moving a lot of snow. And here's another thing. You hear me talk about the battle of the air masses, the clash of the air masses. The bigger the difference in temperatures, well, usually the stronger the storm is going to be. Well, take a look at this high temperature map and look at the difference. We've got 75. That's what it hit in Memphis today, and only 32 in Milwaukee, 10 in International Falls. Notice the sharp difference in color. That's known as a baroclinic zone, and this is kind of the way that you can track where a low pressure is going to go, and it looks like it just tracks pretty much of a favorable course to bring us the heaviest of snow. But there's one wild card thrown into this, and yet another one that I'll talk about in a bit. Here's the first one. Notice our temperature in Racine. It's 35 degrees. That's above freezing. It's 34 in Milwaukee. Kenosha has been hovering around the freezing mark as well. So there's this little wedge right here of some milder air that's above freezing. So if anything starts here, well, it starts as kind of that mix of maybe some ice, rain, sleet, and then eventually it changes over to snow. So if we start off like that in this far southeast corner, well, that's going to keep our snow totals down a little bit. That's not saying you're not going to do any shoveling. You still will, but maybe a little bit less than a lot of the rest of the area. So here's a look at satellite and radar. Baroclinic zone, low pressure system right there. You can see the swirl going through parts of Texas and Oklahoma. It's going to kind of swing its way up towards us. Just miss us to the south, but we get the heavy swath of snow. Now I want to show you our Viper HD radar, because this is key. Notice right along the Wisconsin-Illinois border right now, you go a few miles, it's raining. So that's how warm it is there. But you work a little bit to the north, there's this little shading of pink getting closer and closer to Kenosha County. That shading of pink means there could be some sleet in there, some freezing rain. And that's kind of what I'm showing here on our storm track map. There's the low pressure working its way along that baroclinic zone, working its way by Sunday night way off to our north and east. Luckily, this is a fast mover. Otherwise, we'd see even more snow. But still, you're going to be doing plenty of shoveling out of this, but a little bit less. Possibly like parts of Kenosha, Racine, maybe Walworth, even southern Milwaukee, if we start off with this little bit of mix. But eventually, the heavy snow develops for all of us. And then another thing I have to watch is what happens with the winds coming off the lake. That could enhance a couple of totals. But still, there's our bullseye, and look where we are, right in the middle of it. That's our future snowfall accumulator. Head to far northwest Wisconsin, they don't see much at all. Head to the south, like Chicago, they don't see much at all either, because it's going to fall as rain. But right here, that's where we're going to see the most snow accumulation, and could have to bump up the totals a little bit right by the lake if we see a lake enhancement. But still, winter storm warning going into effect for Milwaukee, Waukesha, Jefferson, and south. That one starts at 6, and everything slowly works its way to the north as the night goes on. Like Fond du Lac, Sheboygan, Ozaukee, Washington, Dodge, your winter storm warning goes into effect at 9. That doesn't mean at 9 o'clock you just start to see a winter storm. It means slowly conditions start to deteriorate. That's going to run through 6 in the evening on Sunday. So this is going to be kind of a prolonged event, but the heaviest is actually going to fall overnight tonight into the morning hours tomorrow. When you wake up in the morning, oh, you're going to notice there's a snowstorm going on. So I'm putting 4 to 9 inches. Notice this, the winter storm warning goes all the way up into the Door Peninsula, Green Bay for the Packer game. That's going to continue through Sunday evening. I have 4 to 9 because there might be a few spots like Kewaunee County, Manitowoc, a few lake-enhanced counties that see the higher totals and lesser totals far to the south and east. And notice just winter weather advisories to our north and west. Here's a look at the timeline and what we're dealing with as we head through the night. These are Milwaukee times here. I'm putting 8 p.m. That's where we could start off with a little bit of that mix or some light snow, and then it becomes heavier as the night goes on. It goes from south and works its way to the north. Overnight will be our heaviest snow. By the way, don't be alarmed if you do hear a rumble of thunder. That's called thunder snow. It's a powerful storm system rolling on through. Overnight into the morning tomorrow, that's the heaviest snow. It tapers off in the afternoon, another 2 to 4 inches. This is what the total map looks like as of right now. General 6 to 8 inches to the north, 5 to 8. Right along I-94, the lesser totals to the south and east if we start off with that wintry mix, 3 to 5 inches, parts of maybe Racine and Kenosha County. So it's going to be disruptive, especially late tonight and going into tomorrow morning, but eventually it tapers off a bit. Here's a look at future forecast, the low pulling on through. And notice this, Monday, another weak wave rolls on through, and that's going to bring us another couple inches of snow. I'll talk about that in a second, but tonight that mix changes over to all snow, and then it gets heavy late, 2 to 4 inches through the overnight mainly, maybe a little bit before. For tomorrow, heavy morning snow. It gets lighter in the afternoon, 30 degrees. Tomorrow night, a couple snow showers or flurry, minimal accumulation, and then look at this. To add insult to injury, colder on Monday, another 1 to 2 inches with scattered snow showers. Let's take a look if things calm down, because boy, has it been an active December so far. Well, it does calm down a little bit by Tuesday, Christmas Eve. We could see a little bit of snow going into Christmas, but again, a couple inches if possible again on Monday. Then after that, after Christmas, cold again. But Shannon, here's the thing. As the night goes on, it's going to go downhill. It starts from the south and works its way to the north. I'll keep you up to date, of course.
All right, we appreciate it. Well, we will have a full team here early tomorrow morning to help you through the storm. Watch for the latest forecast, road conditions, and how the storm is impacting all of southeastern Wisconsin. That is tomorrow morning right here on today's TMJ4.